I got the Nan Yeomans bursary um, at a crucial time in my career as a printmaker or printer. It was early on, and I had just relocated uh, to Kingston, and I had a lot of ideas, but was short on equipment um, and space, and maybe a business plan too. But I had this notion that I would start up a print shop um, and try to make a living from it. And my arrival here and this notion coincided with the availability of this grant. So I asked for the money to pay for my first printing press. The kind of printing that I do is letterpress printing, which has a commercial history above all. It's not a fine art, printmaking medium. It most recently has been used by artists because it's an obsolete print medium. And so these machines that would have otherwise been commercially viable are no longer, and they've fallen into the hands of artists who have been doing interesting experimental work with them. To further describe letterpress, it's what Gutenberg did. It's movable type. It's typesetting by hand, best characterized by the impression, the physical impression, that it leaves in paper. So we often describe that as the bite, right? And it's what makes it appealing and what distinguishes it from digital print or offset print. And so much of what I do are sort of bread and butter contracts, printing stationery for, often other creatives. The other product I offer are ready-mades. They're a retail product, and they're a collaboration with various illustrators from around the country. So I've collaborated with at least 24 illustrators over the last, 5 years or so on the production of art prints. They're wall hangings, right? On a Canadiana theme. And this was as much a way to reach out to, my colleagues, or in some cases my heroes, and hopefully to elevate their work through the medium, which is this sort of rare and premium process, but also to have their work, elevate mine, because their work certainly made mine look better. I hadn't seen any of Nan's work previous to receiving the grant, but I took a visit to a storage locker that housed much of it, and was blown away, not only by the printmaking, but there were loads of paintings in there, and just the evidence of how prolific she was blew me away.